Welcome back to Tune to Life. And today we're going to be talking about something that's in the news everywhere, is the way in which the US or America is going about business right now. It's a bit like, if I want it, I'm taking it. That's what seems to be the case at the moment. And we know not everybody out there or agrees with that sort of policy approach or everything, but it's certainly come across that way at the moment. We've seen people movement on Venezuela.
Yeah, definitely. Very swift.
Just walk in, there was some mention beforehand, the current administration mentioned, well, we're looking at Venezuela. Christmas Day, I think it was, they went in there, bam, straight away.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's also been a second wave where I don't think there's some bombing in Caracas or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
Or something going on. I'm not quite sure how true that is. I'm not sure. I don't think that's true. But yeah, it's crazy. And so we're living in this time where it seems to be like almost, it's like the Wild West.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
The Wild West is happening, as in the West.
Yes.
It's, it just seems to be like everything is going on, and the world is in this massive chaos. The geopolitical scene seems to be all over the place. Certainly in the UK, where we are at the moment. I don't get it. I do get it, but I'm just saying that. We've got our Prime Minister. I don't know really what planet he's on. Don't make sense to what he's doing. He seems to have this idea in his head that he's gonna stroke the bear, and poke the bear.
Poke the bear, yeah. Don't stroke the bear.
Yeah, poke the bear. What's he doing? He's completely lost his mind. Yeah. So there's many things we're going to unfold today, in terms of what's going on. But it is absolutely bonkers what's happening.
Yeah,
what is happening, and I think ordinary people don't really understand the huge, colossal impact. If things go pear-shaped, that's going to have on everybody, no matter where you are. Yeah. No matter where you are. But we're going to kick off by looking at Venezuela, because I was actually quite shocked when they just went in there, took the guy out, the president of Venezuela, took him out, like, wow.
I know.
Yeah, no, hold on. The guy is, he's got a checkered past. Yeah. And a
few corners.
He's cut a few corners here and there. We know that. Yeah. But you just walk in there like, we're taking you out. That's it. And I'm sure there's some international laws that have been broken there. But that's another story. Because you see, the thing is, in my opinion, is this: all these laws that seem to be made.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. And we, as the ordinary little minions,
that's right.
We hear that this law's been broken, that law's been broken, but it seems to only apply to certain countries.
That's right. Yeah.
And people. Yeah, people seem to do whatever they want to do.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So laws don't readily apply themselves to certain countries or people in those countries of power.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Let's get that straight. Right. That is what I'm just saying what I see. Yeah. So not necessarily, it's just my opinion. And I think the problem is that, give an example, right? People complain about the current president of the United States going in, taking out the guy there. Think about this. You have to look at it in a balanced way. The current president there does what he does.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, it's alleged that, he is doing what he does. He's involved in some illegal activities. He's involved in drug trade. He's involved in certain nefarious types of underhanded behaviors.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
But then you have this president walking into a country, sovereign state, saying, well, we're going to pick you up, take it out. And we're going to, run Venezuela. Like, what?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So then that doesn't seem to be the case. So they've sworn this lady in now.
Yeah.
She's the president. I don't know what her position is because we've not seen much about what's been said there. So allegedly, America's in negotiations with the Venezuelan. We don't know. By the time this podcast goes out,
I know.
It would have moved on a lot. But the interesting thing is, there is an allegation right now. Not allegation. There's a statement right now that they're going to block the oil coming out of Venezuela.
Okay.
So no one can access it. So American militaries are guarding the oil.
Oh, serious?
So they cannot have access to it.
Wow.
And so the response to that, as J.D. Vance was saying, was to stop the oil being used for criminal activities, for the cartels, and so on, whatever. And then what the President Trump's saying, that he was going to now sell the oil, get obviously American or companies or whatever, oil companies, to go in there, sort out the oil, sell it on the market. Obviously, those American companies will make profit from that, of which, the American government will tax those profits. And then they'll benefit from it. But then the profit, the sales of that oil will then go back to Venezuela. So he's saying that Venezuela will do really well out of it. That's the allegation. That's the statement.
I wonder if that's true.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But that's what they're saying.
And I did read somewhere that they were saying that the oil, that basically, not say it wasn't fit for purpose, but they were saying that actually that it was quite thick, and so therefore they needed
refining.
Yeah, they need refining.
Well, refinery companies will come in there and do that. Yeah. But the point is that, can you really have another country come in and just do what you want in another country and say, right, you're not doing it right, I'm going to sort it out for you, without the people voting for it? So we're moving down the slippery slope.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
And you can understand the motives for it, but principally, ethically, morally, is it right? No. And the answer is, of course not. Of course it's not. It's not at all. And the laws seem to be jagged and not in use and not functional.
And I was wondering actually. So I know places like Venezuela. In fact, I think they probably got one of the hot spots of country in the whole world. So I've been
hotspot of what?
Of crime in the whole world.
Yeah, but that's because of the poverty.
Yes, no.
Anything else.
No, definitely. So, but what I was thinking actually, will there be a response, given the US going into their country from, for example,
response to what? What do they respond to?
Well, I think...
How can they respond to a superpower?
No, I hear you, but there's means and ways. I think there's means and ways.
Means and ways to what?
So, okay, for example...
All right, listen, let me give you an example.
Okay, go.
A 7'5" muscular guy comes in, kicks your door down.
Yeah.
What's your response? Come on, me and you gonna have it out now. Yeah, he's got hands out shovel. What are you gonna do? You're going to try to negotiate. And those negotiate. And if he wants to come to your house to help himself some food in your fridge, then we're going to take it.
I hear you. And
what are you going to do?
No. I
Pretty please, don't do it. You're going to make me upset. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Credible Hulk comes into that. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
I hear you. But you know what it is? When I think about other countries, like, for example, you look at... the Taliban, look at Al-Qaeda, you look at how they...
That's a whole different ballgame again.
Yeah.
That is a whole different set of circumstances. You're talking about a country that doesn't operate with terrorists or with those sorts of
ideologies,
extremist body groups of people. Let's not put the two together.
Okay.
We're talking cheese.
What about kidnappings and stuff like that? No, nothing like that.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Okay.
You're going way off key.
Okay.
Way off key. Okay. But the thing is, that all the ills that they have in Venezuela, is due to the poverty, is due to a mismanaged system.
Definitely.
They have oil, they have ability to do something with it, but they're not doing it. And we know that. And then because of that, it's led to a rise in crime and criminal activity and organised crime to take over and whatever it is. But having said that, you had the leader. Where is it again? Is it leader of Panama or San Salvador. Where I can't remember what it was. There is a particular leader in a South American country
Yeah.
that had the same sort of problem. And he's managed to turn it around. And I haven't done homework. I have to check his name.
Okay.
But he's turned it around. And although it was brutal what he did, really brutal,
Okay.
but he's managed to turn it around. And it is much better now.
Better now. Okay.
Much, much better for the citizens and so on.
Okay.
So it can be done. But this present leader wasn't doing
that. Okay.
But my point is it right for another country to look at and say, well, I'm going to sort it out for you? Not really. But anyway, moving on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get lost in that because it is an issue. And it's the geopolitical scene that's turned around. We have a situation come back home now where you have our leader, Keir Starmer, saying we're putting peacekeeping troops. I mean, look, I'm not an expert in war or military tactics or whatever it is, but I understand there's been cuts year in, year out in terms of the military.
Okay.
Cutting numbers, cutting kit, cutting arms, cutting this, cut. For years, we've been hearing cut. To when people, army, military personnel, are leaving because they say they don't want to be in a situation where they're completely unsafe and ill-equipped to deal with a situation. So they're leaving and they're not getting paid. And the facilities that they're living under is not great, not fit for purpose. Right? Hold on there. You got that. And then Keir Starmer's like, oh, let's join up with France. and France is in a bad way as well, economically. Really bad way.
Yeah.
Both leaders are down in the polls, wanting to poke the bear and start and say, we're going to do peacekeeping. Now, here's the story now. Peacekeeping troops going out there. Now, I had a little look at this. I saw I had a little sort of a bit of research on it. And it's laughable. It's laughable. You know, it's like, it reminds me of schoolboys in a playground, right?
Yeah.
Where there's a boy there, could be the bully, or whatever you want to call it, whatever, the bad boy. And there's a couple of boys in there decide they're going to take on the bully.
Okay.
Take on the bad boy.
Yeah.
All are pushing each other. You go. No, you go.
You go first. Yeah, you go first. Yeah, I'll be afterwards.
And then you're going to find two kids. We'll do it. And they're holding hands, going up to them together. We'll do it. And the others are saying, yeah. We're right behind you. If you go up there, tell him what it's about, smack him in the face and show him who's boss. And they're like looking at each other, holding hands, looking at each other like, you go first. You going to say the first word? And that's it. It reminds me of, because really, think about it. Russia has not stated any interest in the UK.
Definitely not.
Has not stated any interest in France, as far as I know.
Yeah.
I don't have access to intelligence. I'm just going by what most people will pick up. They're not stating have interest in Europe. Because what is Russia going to do with France, UK, or Spain? What are they going to do with them?
No.
Yeah? The argument is over Ukraine.
That's right.
Because Ukraine produces a lot of food and has its minerals, resources, and so on there. And that's what a lot of this is about.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So the argument is about that, not about the infringement of whether he's going to go for, you have the European countries. That's not it. Yeah? And everybody understands, well, it's most people understand, that Ukraine was supposed to remain neutral.
Right.
NATO wants Ukraine to be part of NATO.
That's right.
NATO.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And that would mean NATO would be bordering Russia.
That's right.
And Russia's saying, well, it's not in our interest for you to do that.
That's right.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Which you can understand.
Yeah, of course, makes perfect sense.
So there's some other technical issues which we're not mentioning about the Donbass regions on Donetsk, and the treaty that was involved in that. There's other technical issues involved in that. But however, that's the part of the main crux of what the issue is.
Yeah.
Now, there I'm listening to an interview to one of our military personnel leaders saying that if we would keep peace by force if necessary, and I'm thinking to myself,
Keep peace by force. Okay.
hold on,
Yeah.
we don't have the manpower. We don't have the manpower. Let's get serious. We don't have the manpower
That's right.
to be getting into a physical confrontation
That's right.
with Russia. Right? Stroking the bear.
Poking the bear.
Yeah, well, it's like we want to stroke the bear in a minute. Then. Nice bear, nice bear.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Don't attack.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the physical. We just don't.
Yeah.
I'm not talking the country down,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying in terms of what you hear.
Yeah, that's right.
If you've been listening to anything
that's what's going
over
on,
the
yeah.
last several years,
that's
you'll
right.
know that our military isn't really up to it.
That's right. That's right.
Isn't up to it. So why are you going to go and do
Don't
that? If Russia says, "All right, you want it, have it. Here, let's go for it." What are we going to do? The last count I heard, we had about 78,000 troops. What is 78,000 troops going to do
Yeah.
against an army that can summons up to 1 million men? What's 78,000 men going to do? I don't know how much France has got. Maybe double. So you have Finland, which is a tiny country,
So, yeah.
right? Which is up for it. Slovakia, is it Slovakia or Slovenia, whatever? Slovakia, I think, and Hungary aren't up for it at all. They're saying, we're not getting involved. Spain said, well, we probably might do it, but we're not quite sure. Germany's smart. Was the Germany said, I read their thing. We'll support you and send some aid and some guns and bits and bobs, whatever, but we can't promise troops on the ground because they're not stupid.
That makes sense. That makes
They're
perfect
not
sense.
stupid. Poland says, well, we're ready if they come.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether that will be or wouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe they would or wouldn't. But my point is, economically, we are
I know, struggling as it is at the moment.
struggling.
Yeah, no, it's madness.
What would happen if we engaged in a long-term battle?
Oh, it's crazy. You know the madness. No, so I did some research.
Hold on. Yeah. What would
Yeah.
respond to that? What would happen in a long-term battle?
Well, things are poor in this country as it is. So you imagine actually our economic crisis and just a day-to-day living will be just. I hate to even.
And conscription, because
Oh yeah, conscription.
they would be running out of people in seconds.
I mean, you're in them chasing.
So-
Oi, mate! You sign up. I'm gonna chase you.
But you know what? Come on, right?
You imagine them.
You see, they hark back to the First World War and the Second World, particularly the Second World War,
do.
where there was a sense of unity, a sense of this and that. Because there was no social media, people did what they were told and would go in there because they could see a purpose.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more, if you term of like ethics, humility, whatever it is you want to call it, with leaders and so on. So things were different then.
That was
The
definitely
mindset was different then, and they keep harking back to it. Forget that.
That's gone.
This is 2026.
This is gone.
And it's a whole new game.
Definitely is.
People think differently, attitudes are different. And can you imagine some young people nowadays? You're conscripting. Yeah, you conscript your mum. I ain't going nowhere. A lot of young people like, I ain't doing it.
That's right. No. You've seen the polls.
They were saying like, what for? Because young people can't buy a house, can't afford to rent one properly, right? When they're working, half is going in tax.
That's right.
Can't even afford to drive, can't afford to take transport. Literally next to no disposable income.
That's right. To live and to go on holidays, to all
Right?
those kind of things.
All they're doing literally is eating food, going to work.
Yep.
They might be able to enjoy themselves once a week. And if you're young, this is the best part of your life. You just be enjoying yourself. Just be going out, doing things, experiencing things, going on holidays, whatever it is. Half of them can't do it. So then you're going to say, yeah, listen, we know your life is shit. but we want you to go out there and potentially lose a leg, eye, arm,
Put your-
or
or
even
put your- yeah,
die.
die.
Off you go for your country.
Yep.
I don't think the take-up is going to be very good. And I think they're going to need to build more prisons to put them
I
in
mean, I think that's
because they're not going to go anywhere.
That's right.
I can't see that happening.
Definitely.
I just can't see that happening.
Yeah.
And then when you look at taking, and look, we've had years of peace.
Yeah.
And after people here are obese. So how, come on. It's just not really going to happen, is it?
It's not going to happen, no.
It's just not going to. I can't see it happening.
No. And one of the points I wanted to pick up on actually earlier on was just more about the if we just looked into the military might in terms of NATO. I read yesterday that actually that NATO as a unit, that it would take them 5 to 10 years to replenish stocks to the, where they've got some independent defense capabilities and weapon reserves.
Replenish from what?
Replenish. To put their stocks, so their stocks are up enough to fight any type of war.
So basically, what you're saying is they don't have the ammunition or any of the resources to fight a war at the moment anyway.
That's right. So 5 to 10 years, Andrew. I mean, that's a long time.
I mean, you think about it. This is what Trump was saying. Trump was saying, well, you have to increase your GDP.
That's right. That's happened the other day.
No, increase your spending on arms. Yeah. And hence, that's why when Stalin went over to see Trump, and Trump said, do you think you can take Russia on?
I don't know.
Can you do it?
That's right. Right.
He's probably thinking, well, you haven't got the arms, you haven't got the capability to take it on. So Russia will turn around and say, you want some? Yeah, it would be, it wouldn't be very good with it.
A nightmare.
But going back to this now. So here we have this situation where NATO's in a bit of a mess. They don't have the resources to be able to do what they say they want to do, even though they're going to do it anyway. That doesn't make any sense. I don't really get that. So that in itself is a bit of a problem. And there we have now the next move for America, Greenland. Now, when you hear it on the news, you hear they do the typical thing. They go in and speak to people in Greenland. How do you feel about America? Oh, I'm fed up with the Trump presidency. I'm fed up with it, and we want to be on our own. And it was bad enough when they said it was bad enough when Denmark took Greenland because it was traumatizing for people.
Put up there, was it? Oh wow, okay,
and whatever. So you hear that, but the problem is, I don't condone it at all. I feel like poor people there.
Yeah.
But look at the situation, which we didn't know. Russia wants it, right? China wants it. Because it's strategic positioning.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the gateway to China, where it is, it's a gateway into America, where it is. It's a gateway to Europe, where it is. So it's a good, keen strategic post. So I do feel sorry for the people there because it's either they're going to have to learn how to speak Russian as another language, or either they have to learn to speak Mandarin or Cantonese, or either they have to just start eating more burgers and chips and beans, or just become another state of America. And that's quite a sad position to be in.
Yeah.
But whichever way, it's going. Now look at the situation behind it. Go on.
Yeah, no, you know what? Cause I was listening to a politician, a Denmark politician, and he was vehement. Right, we will, if we have to, we will look at Article 5 in terms of NATO. And I'm thinking to myself, is this really going to happen? Is this really going to happen? I know you're talking a big fight and talking about, well, I'm going to represent the people of Greenland, but I'm thinking about, if it's really going to happen, I don't think so.
Cool. Listen, look. There's a lot of things here, strategic things you have to look at and break it down. There's always going to be some political gesture in them and some chest pushed out. Push out your chest and like, look at me, and that sort of posturing, whatever. But the reality is this: America is still part of NATO.
That's right. Yeah,
you've got a NATO country saying they're going to annex another
Another
NATO country.
Yeah.
That's crazy. If that happens,
Yeah.
in my opinion, isn't that the collapse of NATO? That's the collapse of
The
NATO.
NATO, that's right.
Straight up.
That's right.
And then the thing about
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
go on, yeah.
so that would, well, the problem is this: Putin would be laughing.
Oh, of course.
He would fall off his chair,
Seriously.
probably needing medical assistance because the amount of laughing he'll be doing. Can you imagine the amount of laughing he'll be doing? NATO will collapse. So, hear me out.
Yeah.
My little thinking, they can't allow that to happen.
That's right. That's right. They can't.
Yeah? So, America knows
The game on.
it's got
Yeah.
NATO and Europe by the balls.
Yeah.
And if it squeezes a little bit, they're going to give in. They're going to collapse. Of course, they're going to collapse.
Yeah.
Think about it. If they force his hand to go in militarily, it will break down.
Yeah.
NATO will fall apart.
I don't think they will do though. I think they'll be scared of of what he's done already in Venezuela.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No. There's not that. I don't think that'll be it.
Okay,
I
no.
personally think that'll be it.
Okay.
It's because of NATO
Okay.
and Europe. They don't want NATO to fall apart because collectively they're stronger. Separately they're weaker.
Yeah, and they're very weak.
And think about the history of Europe. Always in war and conflict.
That's right, yeah.
If NATO falls apart, ooh, that's a problem.
It's a big problem for them.
Old scores, old vendettas all start coming to the fore, unrest, and it all creates a little problem.
Yeah.
So they won't want that.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I think Trump knows that.
Yeah, I think Trump does know that.
He does
actually.
that. The whole commission knows that. So I think what's going to happen, they're going to say, well, look, they're going to sit there and say, look, okay, he wants Greenland. Greenland, sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah.
You got to do your thing. But Denmark's going to want to negotiate.
Yeah.
To keep face.
Yeah.
So there'll be some negotiation there. There'll be some sort of negotiation. I don't know how that will be or what it will look like. No, what it will look like at all. Who knows? Because Trump has already made it clear he doesn't want to just have access to Greenland.
Yeah.
He wants to own it. He wants America to own it.
That's right, yeah. Feeling his intentions.
Yeah, he wants to own it. Now, what negotiations come out of that, I don't know. But it looks to me that they're going to have to just give it up. Yeah, because what's the alternative? The alternative is potential breakdown of Europe. NATO.
NATO, yeah.
And they don't want that.
That's right.
So that's gone. Now think about it. Think about this, yeah? Venezuela. God knows what's happening there.
Yeah.
Right? Greenland. That's on the cards to go in this year.
That's right, yep.
Right? He's already talking about Colombia.
I know, it's madness.
Right?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Now the Colombian president has already been on there. Oh, what he's doing. This is not right. Crying. And saying, look, we got... Who's going to come and help Colombia? Who is going to go and help Colombia? Who? It's done. It's a done deal.
I know, it's crazy.
And, the problem is the drugs. The drug cartels have been operating there. Everybody knows. Everybody understands that. Everyone knows that the drugs cartels are running things. Now, if you know this, what country are going to come to the aid of? All you're going to find is people in suits going there with their cases and papers and talking about articles and policies and international law and whatever it is. And Americans say, yeah, bang, we're taking that too. Or regime change. Yeah? And I think if he continues, Venezuela, Greenland, then Cuba wants Cuba.
Yeah, that's a concern.
That is interesting. I don't think that's going to be so easy.
Yeah, because I think they've got a working relationship. Well, say working relationship. They've got a relationship with Russia from 1950.
Yeah, but I think so. I don't know what will happen there. I don't know, but I don't think that's going to be so easy.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think that's going to be so easy. Yeah, but the next one, the next big one that you'll want if he takes, we're taking Venezuela, we know that. He'll probably go for Colombia,
Colombia, yeah.
right? Cuba.
Mexico.
The big one with Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
Yeah. Now, that ain't going to be easy.
Why?
It's a big country. And you have the cartels have been prominent there for a long, long time. And it will lead to a type of guerrilla warfare.
See, that's what I was thinking about Venezuela.
Because remember, out there you do have a lot of people, huge population.
Yeah.
And if not careful, that could end up being another Vietnam. Although, yes, the American troops are really well trained, highly trained professionals.
But the climate,
but I think maybe the climate, maybe the situation, maybe I think that it won't be as easy as they think.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be as easy as they think. Remember, in Mexico, it's not sweetness and light. It's not like money and they're like being subject to, comfort and, prosperity for a long time. They're living in hardship.
Hard times, yeah. So they're used to
tough.
That.
Yeah.
And the resilience is high.
And also the cartels are they are vicious.
Okay. So that's what I thought about Venezuela, but perhaps not. Who knows?
No.
Yeah.
The cartels are vicious in Mexico. So I don't think that's going to be a walk in the park. I don't think that's going to be a walk in the park already. And I think that you already have a lot of Mexicans in America
already. So yeah, so that's
that may be gang related. And what will they do?
Yeah.
So I think they could be looking at probably inciting a lot of terrorism
in the country. Yeah,
which is what they might do.
That's what I was.
Yeah. So I don't think I'd be quite. I don't think you can just walk in anywhere you want and do what you want to do. Unless you understand these things. So I suppose, I don't know what. And remember, in America right now, there's a serious divide.
Yeah. It's
not like as though the whole Congress, everybody believes in what
he's doing.
This current administration is doing.
Yeah.
The huge divide. So you will not have the cooperation of everybody, you see? So that's why it won't be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And that if he is smart, he won't do it. He won't go in there. He won't go there because it's not going to be easy. Yeah,
I think I mean, you talk about smart, but I think
if he goes
there
Greenland, stop there.
Yeah, well, I think he's a person, the character of the president. He's quite egotistical, isn't he? He kind of likes to feel like he can do things that perhaps others haven't done.
He's that
guy. So
he's done it already.
So I think so. I'm thinking, why stop? Who's gonna really stop me?
Well, I think it'll be hard. I think it'll be because if he goes into Mexico, for example, that will have to be militarily. And that will have to be militarily.
Yeah.
Because you can't just shout down for regime change in Mexico. Because the cartels there are huge. Yeah? And powerful. That if you take out one leader, what's the other leader going to do? Because the cartels have access to political leaders, to politicians, the police force.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's roots.
The army.
Yeah. So it's embedded deeply.
It's deeply. It's like a tree with roots that go everywhere.
Yeah.
So you think by taking one leader out, they care? Go, take that one out, put that one in. We own that one as well. Put another leader in. We own that one as well.
That could be a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't be easy. Yeah. It won't be easy. Like, you can go into, like, Venezuela. The thing is with Venezuela, they know that they don't want to get into the socio-political issue. They don't want to address that.
No, they don't.
America's gone for the oil.
Oh, that's right. And actually, all of these places that they're going into, rich in minerals, and actually they have like exports with China. So you can see how this is kind of all playing out in terms of perhaps strengthens US position in
Of course
terms
it
of,
does,
you know,
100%.
natural minerals,
Yeah,
oil,
yeah.
all that
I
kind of
mean,
stuff.
that's what it is.
That's
It's
yeah,
going after US interests.
yeah,
But for land grab, power grab,
yeah,
for oil resources, whatever it is, for everything like that,
yeah,
you know. And you can see that this administration is more about, if I want it, I'll take it.
yeah.
And it's all about being more aggressive on the Department of War.
Well, yeah, I know. Yes,
So,
that's
you know,
a good
it's
point.
more about, we're going to go out and take what we need. It's either you're with us or
Or
you're
you know,
against
against
us,
us,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
You know what I was thinking actually about, because this kind of terminology of annexation, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
come
yeah,
about,
yeah. So I'm saying,
and it's been branded around and lots of media, and I was thinking myself, and I looked at the terminology in terms of what it was, and it
it
relates
means.
to Cambridge says that annexation is a possession taken of piece of land or a country, usually by force or without permission. The term appeared in English language in the 1620s, which originally meant union, which was to be added. So you know, you look at annex, it's to be added into of a house.
Mm.
And I thought about that, and I thought, okay. And the term has gained significant traction in the 19th century due to relating to territorial expansion. But I thought to myself, you know what? People are using this lovely term, but it's just stealing. It's just going into someone's house and or a house or neighbor or country and just stealing their possession. And I'm thinking to myself, I kind of feel like sometimes we gloss over these terms, and actually beneath it is
Look, you know what? Look, politics and all these guys look, in my humble opinion,
yeah,
have we moved on in the hundreds of years? No.
no,
It's still the same stuff
there's
happening
happening,
over and over again.
That's right, yeah,
Same things happening over.
yeah.
Kingdoms taking over territories, taking over this,
Yeah,
people being displaced, moving to here, moving to there. Same old thing. Some rulers coming haven't got a clue what they're doing, their heads all over the place.
that's right. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
That's right.
But we seem to have said, well, we're more civilized now. We moved on.
Really?
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No,
Yeah,
we're not. The
no, yeah.
mindset is still there.
No,
It's
definitely.
still something that is deeply entrenched in the thinking
That's
of
right.
people who gain power.
Power. That's right.
Simple as that.
Yeah, very much so.
Still simple as that.
yeah.
So, in that respect, let's say you're in Greenland, right?
Yeah.
Now you're in Greenland, you're thinking, Russia wants us potentially, China wants us potentially, America's going to just take us. What would it be like if America takes control, ownership? What is it going to be like? How will things be? Will they like it? Will they not like it? Whatever. What's going to happen? You see, think about this again, right? This is my idea.
Yeah.
Trump's making all these changes, going here, taking this, taking that, taking this for American interest. Think about this for a second. Let's say he's trying to procure a situation where he does not come out of office, he stays
Okay.
for extended or protracted
Period of
period.
time. Yeah.
But he probably may not do. I don't think he will. I don't think he will be able to do that. So he'll have to go at some point, right? Think about this, yeah? He puts America in an advantageous position, right? They've got Greenland. They've got Colombia. They've got this, they've got that, they've got all, and it is actually good for American interest.
Of course.
Rightly or wrongly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Let's say he's done that.
That's right. Yeah.
His administration goes. New ones come in.
That's right. Yeah.
What's going to happen? Will they give it back?
That's right. Nope.
Will they give it back? We don't know.
No.
Will they say, well, Greenland, you go back to where you are. You know, Venezuela, back to where you are. Will they give that up?
No, they can inherit.
I don't know.
No, inherit the benefits of that.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
They would do.
No.
I don't think they would do. So, you know, for me, everything that's happening right now, it puts this world in turmoil. And you have silly people, in my view, stupid people who are in power that are, I mean, let me clarify what I'm talking about. From what I see, and I don't have any more information than any ordinary person, but just my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion doesn't make it fact, it's just my opinion. Now, we don't have the manpower, the resources that are in UK to take on Russia. Whatever it is.
Mm.
Neither does France or NATO, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a position that this could get out of hand. It could get out of hand real fast. Really, really fast. So let's say UK, France
Yeah.
starts firing missiles into Russia,
Okay.
bombing Moscow and bombing places,
Serious play.
right? That happens. And Russia retaliates. Let's start with UK, right? Now you're going to find some people, yeah, we should do that, but not understanding, right? If it rains too much, we're flooded out in the UK. If it snows too much, our country grinds to a halt.
Yeah.
If too many leaves come down on our rails, our whole rail system seems
just
to
halt in it. That it just
Yeah.
yeah. Delays. You know what I mean?
right.
Cancellations.
And he forgot. But when Boris Johnson was in power, Russia issued a warning and said, "Listen, we don't need to put troops
Yes, yeah, on the ground.
on
yeah,
the ground in
yeah.
UK. Why would we need to do that?
Yeah.
We're just gonna set this place off in the channel, whatever it is,
That's right. Yeah.
and we are inadequately protected against flooding.
Flooding. I know that's mad. Yeah.
And they said that half our country will be underwater
Wow.
in seconds, in minutes.
That's scary.
Yeah? And that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of us. End, finished, done. Done. We're out of the game. You see, this is the type of stupid people that we have saying they're out there, representing us or protecting us. Not protecting shit.
No.
Yeah? It's mad. It's absolutely mad. It's like me going like to a guy who's really huge and a fighter and starting a war with him. He says, "What?
Have you lost your mind?"
And I'm like punching him, and he just takes his hand and slaps me, bang, knocks me the hell out.
Yeah.
And it's not about talking down the country, doing this. It's not about that. It's just being sensible and waking up and sort of living in a dozy land that we're not up for it right now.
There's a lot of nostalgia though, isn't there? With what
we're not up for it.
Yeah.
And then you've got these silly leaders doing stupid things.
Yeah.
If you're up for it and you're able, it's just common sense. It's like if I said to you, go and do that 10,000K run.
After no training.
10K with no training.
Nothing,
You won't last 100.
But common sense isn't common practice.
You have to train, prepare.
Of course.
And then you're good.
Yeah.
We're not prepared in any way, shape, or form.
Far from that.
Look, we don't have money to fix the roads. Our roads is terrible.
Oh, that's
right?
Go there.
Shops can't even deliver the food properly, without some shortage of this and shortage of that. We're in a bad way, generally speaking, right? Not in our former glory.
Yeah.
And you want to go start war, or start a problem, or create like an incendiary for conflict.
But you know what though? There is a kind of a theme though, isn't there? That generally that when the country's in the kind of not impoverished or economic conditions,
they
look at what can we do? Let's have it out with somebody, shall we? That's what happens.
Yeah, and this one is stupid because you're going against a superpower, right? A superpower.
I know it's ludicrous when you kind of think like.
Right, so I don't know what people think.
Yeah,
maybe they're thinking, well, but we can, or whatever. I think that's just. I think You know, the
And you know
problem is
what? If you can, you can. Come on, man. Come on, nice and
you can
positive
do it.
thinking.
Yeah, yeah. But it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. And plus, again, look, in this country right now at the moment, we're not a united force. There's lots
Oh,
of
division.
divide and
There is
division,
indeed.
issues and problems and so on.
Definitely.
All right, from economic to social to you name it,
Yeah.
there are lots of things that divide people, and lots of ill feeling and also depression and stress and problems. And you're just not going to get unification.
Yes,
People believe that a war will pull everybody together. It's not going to pull anything together. Europe also is divided by the far right, because you have a lot of immigrants who moved in, look different, and a lot of hate to those immigrants.
That's right.
So how are you going to unify a country to go and fight for the country that maybe doesn't like you? Come on. Is it sensible?
Yeah, it is.
You know, it should not be barking up the wrong tree. Negotiate. This is why Trump sees that.
Yeah.
Trump sees that, the Russian sees that, and he's trying to push for peace. And it would seem that our lot on this side is pushing for war.
Goading it, yeah.
And it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
If it happens, it's going to be good.
You think it's an escapism from just...
No, it's stupidity.
Stupid capital S.
Capital S.
S, yeah.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But you're going to engage with what? Because, look, it's sensible, all right? Two guys going to fight. I know I keep going back to the same analogy, but two guys. One guy's bigger than you, muscular, whatever it is. Now, if you're going to take a fight to somebody like that, you know you're not going to beat them just one-on-one. So you know you're going to up the ante from the time you approach him. What does that mean? You're either going to have some sort of weapon.
Yeah. To kind of...
Some sort of maybe gun or a chopper or something like that, yeah? Now, he'll be aware that, hold on, this little guy,
I know.
He's coming to me, wanting to start something. Either he's really stupid or what's he got holding behind his back? So he is going to have something.
That's right, just in case.
But what he has is a sledgehammer. Yeah? So immediately, when you know that we're saying, well, we have to engage them, that this could get nuclear real fast. Real fast. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they don't look at troops as a means to
kind of
deal with it, because they know they can't go one-on-one, and he's sending missiles out there, we get a missile here, flood us, or look how small we are.
No.
It's over.
It's over.
But who's it hurt? Who's it damaged? Ordinary people.
There. And that's always the case, though.
Ordinary people. Done. Finished. As if things aren't hard enough. Yeah? And that's what people need to realize and wake up and stop living in cloud cuckoo land, saying, oh, nostalgia and such. Forget it. This is real. This is real. That's the truth of the matter. So I think it's worrying times as we've got people leading us to I don't think are very intelligent, not very smart, can't think things through clearly, and need to be negotiating, heading towards peace. And I think that my view as well is that they should be encouraging Zelensky to give up some land. They should encourage him for peace. Because how many millions more Ukrainians have to die in this process? Just negotiate, compromise, and that's it. That's my point. And put an end to it. Because the price
of that is
too much. Yeah. Way too much. And it's already too much. Yeah? Already too much. and with the US administration in wanting to take Greenland as well, it's
Yeah.
already, And the thing about it again, China's probably sitting there thinking, what on earth are they doing? So, listen, you can see what's going on here because you can see what's going on. If UK and France and other allied countries who are coming in to do it, it's not just UK and France, but they're the two, they're leading.
The front runners.
And the others like, we'll get involved, right? Now, if they start something and the conflict becomes big, right? And America's going to take Greenland. It starts other countries and is pulled there.
Yeah.
China's going to say, well, hold on. Seeing as everybody's for a power grab and everybody's doing what they need to do,
I'm going to get mine.
I'm going to go to Taiwan.
I'll get mine. Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? That's right.
Because look at you. Look at you.
That's it.
I've caught your hand in the cookie jar.
That's right.
You're stuffing the cookie in your mouth and you're talking with your mouth full. Saying, what are you doing? You can't take that. You can't take that. And when their hands in the cookie jar and they're stuffing cookie in the mouth. So they can't say anything. They're going to take time.
That's right. You give me license to do what I need to do now. So let's do it.
So you can see, negotiate. And I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. I mean, I can say I know what's going on, but I don't know. But I'm just
Yeah.
thinking that Trump will do a deal. Because I'm sure China's saying, hold on, man's going over to take Greenland.
Yeah.
What's the difference to us going to take Taiwan? What's the difference?
Yeah.
If you want Greenland, we want Thailand. And maybe that's an agreement under the table saying,
that's been done already.
we won't say nothing.
Okay.
Go and take that. But let us take our thing. So he's going to go the same, okay, cool. But let's sort an agreement there. It's a power grab, it's a money grab. It's a money grab. It's a money grab.
Interesting.
And us people think there, oh yeah, that's wrong, that's right, that's wrong, that's right. These people are not interested in laws and rules. They're not interested. There's going that right now is to each their own, get what you need. If I want it, I take it.
That's right. And
that is what is happening. And they're making it fancy with special words and describing it in this way, describing it in that way. You hear it in the news, and they say politically this, and article this, convention this. They can say all that semantical rubbish. At the end, they got to call it for what it is.
That's right.
Land grab, resource grab.
That's it,
I'll have that, you take that. That's what's going on. Yeah? That's all that's going on. Crazy. But that is it. But I'd like to know what you guys think. So in the comments. And by the time this goes out, lots have happened since then. So it'll be interesting what happens. Let's see if what I was saying actually comes to pass and does work as I said it may do. Let's see what happens. But we're interested to see what goes on with it all. And we're going to round up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share this information. Get it out there and comment. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.